Hello, Darian Crisis here with another YouTube video. So I haven't been productive for a while, and if I look like I haven't washed my face this morning, I literally haven't. And I literally didn't brush my teeth either. So let's go brush my teeth and probably not wash my face. Somebody in the bathroom.
Brandon, do you know what I hate about my laptop?
No.
It's where the mouse keeps on glitching.
Why do you think that mouse is right there?
No, this mouse.
Okay, Ian, use the other one.
This one ain't gonna come on.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
So I'm gonna ask you, can I
Hell no. What I look like giving you my mouse? What mouse am I gonna use? My touchpad might work, but I use his mouses. Okay. I use his Mousianas. Mousatoreses. Mousatoreses. So what's the issue? What's the issue? I don't get it. What's the issue?
You can just buy
What's the issue? I don't get it.
You can buy 2 mouses.
Right. Nah, I'm cool. I'm cool. I want to use your mouses. I'd rather use my own mouses to see it.
If you use your own mouse, why am I?
I come in the kitchen. You're in the kitchen. Eating all the food.
In the kitchen?
My contact.
Come on, Grandma, get in my video.
No.
Come on. Come on, girl.
Let me keep them on my contacts.
Hey, Brandon.
Your contact.
Brandon.
Hmm?
Brandon. Would you rather make a video with me or
You got it. Damn. I
Would
couldn't
you make a
get it.
video with me or
Oh, it's not.
I'm knocking off. Trying to call. Aaron.
How I live is like if like barn life and city life mixed together. That's me. Hi, my name is Darian B. Quises, and I have a brief message for you today. Blue cheese is a menace to society. Let's convey more about why I feel this way. Any of several cheeses marbled with bluish or greenish veins of mold. That's enough information right there. I don't get how people find it okay to consume organic fungus. Like, I just don't get it. Like, why are we consuming organic fungus? Like, I just don't get it. Like, I just don't understand. Like, you might as well eat some umami at this point, and I don't even know what that is. I read it in a book. So.
And then another thing about it, like, don't it just make your stomach, like, turn? Like, don't it just not sit right inside of you? Like,
if you never ate blue cheese, then I suggest going to Papa John's and ordering chicken poppers and then ordering a side of blue cheese. Like, go ahead, try it that way. That's the best way to ever try blue cheese in your whole entire life. That's the first way I chose to attempt to endeavor the endeavorment of fucking blue cheese. And I just didn't eat it again after that. Like, I barely like cheese as is right now. Like, I had the choice to eat cheese with my refried beans earlier. And then I decided not to because disgusting. Cheese is just not for me. But anyways, blue cheese is where you question life, where Oh my God. Now what the fuck is this? Sarah, you didn't fuck up this shirt. Oh my God. Mm. Your granddad sucks if your granddad ain't doing that for you. But nah, before we continue to have a good time, let me just say, it has been informed to me that Mexican people, Latino Mexican people, they were a part of the slave trade. If you didn't know this. It looked like he got a whole fucking knocker under there. That was funny. Now, I'm gonna give you the source thread of what the fuck conveyed this information to me. It's a called book called Black Indians: A Hidden Heritage, written by William Lorene Katz, narrated by a Bill Andrew Quinn on Audible. Literally, it conveyed to me how, like, during the slave trade era, Mexican people literally owned slaves too. And then it was conveyed to me before America, Mexico, literally fucking abolished slavery way before America. So at this point, it just shows to me that, and this is the bright side of me looking at this whole entire situation, that Mexican people actually learned from the slaves that they owned, and they learned how to be harder workers from the slaves that they owned instead of being a lazy piece of shit, because they learned that it's better off doing the things that I want other people to do instead of paying people to do the things that I can do probably 10 times more better and more efficient than they can. Because it's something that I want done. And in order for it to be done right, I have to do it myself. Because paying somebody to do shit that they don't want to do doesn't make it get done the best way. Like, if somebody is always going to find a way to get it done instead of doing it right. So, kudos to the Mexican, people or whatever the fuck for learning from their mistake that they made after being followers to the American colonists. There we go. Colonists. Because, like, at this point, like, you still gotta fit the short end of the stick when you really think about it. With the whole having very culturally rich places being, like, basically degraded through, like, outsider point of view. Like, for instance, we see a lot more white people going to Cancun than, like, a place in, like, Puerto Rico. Why is that? It's because they literally don't value the experience. They value how much it costs to go have the experience. And that's just how I see it. But it's genuinely not something that I worry about. And what I also don't like is how, like, people are so rurally fucking arrogant that it just doesn't even, like, it doesn't pan out the neglect that they have towards their own knowledge of things when they're trying to degrade other people's knowledge behind things. Like, they can preach of being, like, this whole humble, wholehearted, well-rounded person when in our reality they're just a dickhead. Like, for instance, me. Like, I'm a fucking dickhead, and I know it. I don't give a fuck. I know I'm not well-rounded. I know I'm not, all that other shit that other people claim to be. Like, I could care the fuck less. I could care the fuck less. I could care less. If that's being humble, then bitch, I'm humble as fuck, because I don't give a fuck. At this point, like I said a while ago, it's an eye for an eye. So, bitch, if you blind me, you're blind too. So, make sure you choose your battles wisely. Because don't call nobody's bluff when you don't know their experience. And that's just that. And it's funny how people, like, they get predictable as fuck to me. And yeah, anyways, I don't think I have friends anymore. Like, when I really think about it, I don't really have friends anymore. I don't have high school friends. The only friends I really have is myself. Because I just can't trust them. Like, it's like everything has changed. It's iffy energy. And it's like a lot more should be said that isn't said. And what is said is questionable. Because depending on who I'm talking about, their action shows how they truly feel. And their lack of action also shows how they truly feel. Which is why I just don't talk to people anymore. When I do talk to them, it's on my terms and it's when I feel like it. And hell, that might even change. Because I might not ever want to feel like talking to them ever again. And so that's good for me. And I'm fine with that. And we're both fine with that. So, shit, fuck it at this point. Like, it's weird how I wanted to keep a friendship that I obviously don't even need. Like, that's just truly how I feel. That's how I see it. And this is why I don't talk about shit. And this is why I mind my fucking business. Because I'll just sit back and hurt people's feelings without intention. I do nothing without intention. But it just doesn't matter. Like,
A part of me is thinking like this, like departure may be good for like their personal growth, but
it just doesn't matter at this point. Fuck it. Who cares, right? No one cares about none of my problems. So, hell, I don't even think I care about my problems at this point. Fuck it all. Just let it all dissipate. I don't like how people don't like my life for me. I don't really think about this shit. I don't care. Like, I don't really care. I don't think about this shit anymore. Like, I gave a fuck so much. And it just came off as if I didn't give a fuck. But I wonder if I actually don't give a fuck. Does that come off as me giving a fuck? Like, I don't know anymore. I don't know any of this shit anymore. I don't understand it. I just don't care. I'm just going with the flow and letting go and just doing me. And I'm just living my life because I think that's the best thing for me to do. Because if I sweated over everything that everybody else wanted me to sweat about, then I would probably be pretty fucking crazy. Like, the other day, I met up with this person, and we were just, like, talking and shit. But, like, they seem hella different. They seem like they're on, like, full-fledged crackhead energy. And I'm just like, bitch, you're, like, literally a spitting image of this person that I know, that I just seen not so long ago, and you acknowledge that I seen this bitch. And it's like, it's crazy to me, because I'm just like, wow. Like, y'all friends now? That's cute. That's cute. Whatever. Y'all both gonna be not shit together or something, like, talking shit about people. That's all they good for. That's all they're good for, is talking that shit. But neither one of them bitches say it to your face. So, always remember that. Yeah, it just gave, like, very much, this bitch is, like, losing herself in other people. And who she loses herself in really matters for her. But I can understand how she's going through it or whatever. But it gets to a point to where you can lose yourself just to find yourself again. And I've experienced that a couple of times. So who knows? Who knows at this point what they're going to experience? Going to applaud for them because have fun. Do you? Let's talk about people being racist to their own race. Now, this conversation has a deep, deep, deep understanding behind it that I didn't even begin to get on, but the reason that I find people who allow, and this is how I was supposed to say it, the reason why I find people who allow racism inside of an interracial relationship to be miserable is because they deny themselves the happiness or the respect inside of that relationship that they truly deserve. And it's not as if I'm saying every person who's inside of an interracial relationship isn't, pro-black or is racist towards their own race. I'm just saying from my personal experience, from what I witnessed through other people's relationship, that doesn't even fucking matter to me, but I'm going to talk about it because I can and no one's going to stop me, is that the white person tends to be the one who's always happy. And the black person tends to be the one who's always working hard and doing all the fucking work, or is not as free in the presentation of freedom as they can be. And it really pisses me off because it just pisses me off. I'm not understanding why it doesn't piss these people off who are inside this relationship. Yeah, I can understand a relationship is a partner fucking thing. It's a two-way street or whatever the fuck you want to say. But at the end of the day, if your partner doesn't respect you, what type of partnership is that? It's not one that I want to be a part of. So I'm just going to keep talking shit about this relationship because, we fail to realize how unfucking fortunate we are when we talking shit about other people. But when they start to bring our flaws the fuck up, we want to get all in our fucking feelings. Well, stop talking shit, bitch. Then maybe you wouldn't get hurt with this fucking balance. But that's all I gotta say. I find people who are racist to their own race or that allows racism in the interracial relationship, people who allow that shit is miserable. Yeah, I find them to be miserable as fuck. So why should I worry about what a miserable bitch thinks? I just don't get it. I don't get it. Why should I give a fuck about what you and your boyfriend doing or whatever? I really shouldn't. I shouldn't give a fuck. Or why should I give a fuck about anything that you got going on? I really shouldn't, and I don't. So at this point, it's just the mutuality is there. If you're going to be disrespectful to a person, then a person is going to be disrespectful to you. And if you push it any further, then of course they're going to push it even further and agree with one of those friends that called your fucking child ugly. Because at this point, why not? You're being highly disrespectful to people who don't even be disrespectful to you. And then they over here, they fucking reconcile the situation, but yet you hold a grudge. And then it's just you don't want things to motherfucking grow within that friendship. So just don't talk to them ever again. And that's how I be thinking about how I should handle the situation, but I'm not like her. So I just be reconciliation. And I'll be what's the point? It's just gonna be like this again. So fuck it at this point. I have no friends. I'm my only friend. And I use people. And I don't feel bad about it. And I don't give a fuck. Because at this point, fuck all of that shit. Fuck being nice to people who is just mean to you behind your back. Fuck all of these people. They can all die and I can not give a fuck tomorrow. And that's just how I feel. Like, fuck this shit. Because none of it matters to me. Like, I'm only doing this shit because I'm alive. Like, that's the only reason why I'm doing anything. So, leave me alone at this point. Like, shit, leave me the fuck alone. If you got an issue with me, then press it. Otherwise, bitch, shut the fuck up. Because I don't care. And that's just it. Like... That's just it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't fucking care. Shut the fuck up. My drag is ugly. Oh, well, your nose is ugly. Like, I don't give a fuck. But you already knew this. And you did not need for me to tell you that. How do I feel about Nepo babies? So... I just realized that Jennie from Blackpink is a Nepo baby, so I just can't say too much about Nepo babies. But I do have to say, it must be beautiful for them. Like, they are living their lives, doing them, and either gaining publicity from their parents, or a lot of fucking financial stability from their parents. And see, the thing about being a Nepo baby is you don't even necessarily have to, like, tell anyone that you are the father. Not father. The fuck am I saying? The child of these people. Like, people just automatically know. So... I kind of wish I was a Nepo baby. Only because, like, my YouTube would be so much more popular than what it is right now. Yeah, so, I gotta finish this video off. I don't want to make it too long because I don't like to edit too long of videos. And I've talked enough shit today. Like, dead ass. I've talked enough shit. Nah, I don't think I give a fuck about pissing people off. If you're in an interracial relationship, and you just allow, like, anything to happen to you, and you have no respect for yourself and how you grew up, or the people that you grew up with, hell, then how can you say you respect yourself? Like, really, let's sit back and let's ponder that. Let's ponder that. Let's start to do some reflection on ourselves at this point, or our man at this point. Like, let's do that. Let's talk about that at this point. Why do we think that we can sit back and respect ourselves and what we're currently going through if we can't respect who we was as a child, or respect how we grew from who we was as a child into who we are now, and how that had a lot to advocate towards the disrespect we had towards the people that we were around as a child. Like, can we do that? Can we do that? Can we fucking do that at this point? But anyways, we got a lot of time. So let's do that. Let's reflect on our relationship. And if we even want to be in it at this point, let's reflect on the person that we are now and how much little respect we have for ourselves, baby. And then after we do all of that, let's talk about healthy things like maintaining a healthy diet. Let's talk about shit, I don't know, Googling shit. I don't fucking know. Like, let's talk about something that is productive instead of shit that's non-productive. If that's the thing that we can do. I'm looking in the lens. There it is. I couldn't find it. Like, the eyes are searching, but the eyes have never found. But yeah, let's talk about these things that can be productive in our lives instead of bring up conversations that don't even fucking matter, like our boyfriends. But anyways, have a nice day. Stay stunning. Love yourself because no one else can love you exactly how you can love you. And have more respect for your fucking self.
You never see me cry. I'm not that kind of guy, but I know you're done with excuses, yeah.